They're saying you shouldn't hear it. Maybe it's hatred I spew, maybe it's food for the spirit, maybe it's beautiful music I made for you to just cherish. But I'm debated, disputed, hated, and viewed in America as a motherfucking drug addict like you didn't experiment.
Man, I love my pumpkin iced coffee. So what up, YouTube? I got a nice review for you today. It's a little fresh, it's something new. TOL Vaping Industries Series Semi-Mechanical Box Mod Wood. It says TOL Vaping Technologies. I got the 26650 Buddha version 2 RDA on top. Review will be coming up on this bad boy. This thing is a beast. I'm going to give you some information on this box mod. This was sent to me from TOL Vaping Industries for the purpose of this review. Thank you very much, N and TOL Vaping Industries, for sending this bad boy my way for review, man. I've been definitely enjoying this box mod. I've had this thing for about 2 weeks, and I've been trying to do different types of builds on it. You have to build differently on series semi-mechanical box mods versus parallel or regular box mods. This is like a step up. It's definitely for extreme vapors like myself. So yeah, I'm gonna have to give you some battery safety on this bad boy. Thing on screen now. That's the battery safety, guys. You definitely want to be safe with this. You definitely don't want to build below 0.28 on this box mod. You can go as low as 0.28 safely. Okay, that's like 100% safe. I have built down a 0.2 on it, but I don't recommend it. It could go 30 amps is what you want to stay at. And when talking about this series mechanical box mod, you have to know your amperage. You have to know, your Ohm's law, because it's 8.4 volts continuously. So with that out of the way, it's a CNC machine from a single block of wood and hand finished. Boxes are made and assembled in Michigan, not overseas. So I love that this is an American-made box mod. Everything's done here in the US of A. You gotta support USA companies, man. Made in many types of wood. You can get this in walnut, cherry, maple, mahogany, purple heart, zebra wood, and a couple other ones. This one right here is the cherry wood. I'll show you the inside and everything down low. Boxes can be faced with various combinations of wood such as buckeye, burl, maple burl, bird's eye maple, zebra wood, lace wood, etc. Lids are snug fitted to the box, press fitted to the box with one set of magnets, but lids need to stay on boxes when not in use to prevent warping. This is made of wood, so different changes and variations of temperature is gonna, shrink it, expand it, etc. Summertime, wintertime, inside, outside, in the car. Don't leave this around. Keep I always keep this on. Okay, there is a magnet to hold it on, but it also is press fitted. You want to keep that bad boy on there for the simple fact that it could warp because of the temperature variations. There's no rattle construction. Now, there isn't a rattle, but I hear something. I don't know what that is, man, to be honest with you. There's a Fat Daddy 510 on top, available in copper, brass, stainless steel, and black. Fat Daddy button, available in copper, brass, stainless steel, and black. Keystone electronic battery sled. It won't tear your batteries as long as positive side is pulled out first. Got a 3034 195 amp MOSFET. All right, so that's great that it's got a MOSFET inside. 14 gauge solid wire throughout the box, except for wires to the switch, which is 18 gauge solid core wire. Solder connections are liquid electrical tapes to prevent corrosion on connections. Parallel boxes are tested from 0.14 or 30 amps. Series boxes are tested, okay, from 0.28 ohms or 30 amps. I have run this down to 0.2 ohms. I don't recommend that though. I recommend for you to stay at the recommended 0.28 ohms or higher. No reverse battery protection on these sleds. They're clearly labeled, okay? Inside, they're definitely clearly labeled, positive, negative, negative, positive. All right, but if you put them in backwards and you fire it, you're gonna ruin the box, and you're gonna be SOL, shit out of luck. Every time you put them in, man, just focus and just be aware of, I have to put these batteries in the correct way. With all that stuff out of the way, man, I will show you down low, but let's get some vape production on this. This is some crazy shit, okay? I got a dual parallel Anarchist A80 24 gauge wire on here. It's pretty beastly of a build. I got 13 wraps on a 4mm drill bit. It is a little bit lower than, it might be around 0.25, 0.28. Now, the key to series mechanicals is that the more surface area that you cover, the better it is. It's going to act more like a regular box mod that you used to. I would definitely recommend getting a 26650 RDA for this, guys. The regular RDAs that I have, they're not big enough to accommodate the builds that this needs to have it function like a series box mod. This thing's been working like a dream. It's light as shit. Without further ado, let's dive down, take a look at this bad boy, come back up, vape on it, talk on it, pros and cons. I'll see you guys in a minute. It's a little blown out, I know, but I want you to see the color black. It wasn't showing it, so I wanted to show. See, this shows it nicely of what it's made out of. It's going to come in this thing like that. You have this little pouch. So you open it up. That's the nice little felt package that it comes in. That's one side of it. TOL Vaping Technologies. I think it's very nice. It's got a nice like clear coat on it. Fat Daddy switch. Fat Daddy 510. Spring loaded 510. So to open it, there's this little notch here. See the notch? Just pop it, okay? It has one magnet on the bottom. Alright, this is all cherry wood. Alright, it's not warped or anything. It's nice, man. Both sides. This is put together very nicely for a wood box mod, man, I must say. It's nice. Ow. Now here are the internals. See, it says plus, minus, minus, plus. On the keystone sled, plus, minus, as you can see. This is all 14 gauge wire. Okay, the only 18 gauge wire is going to the switch, which is connected to the MOSFET. There's the MOSFET, right there. There's the Fat Daddy 510 up top. So the Fat Daddy 510's up top. Okay. This was loose when I was shaking it, and you heard that little click. This, see that? That was just loose, so I had to tighten it. Then we have 18 gauge going down to the MOSFET. Okay, it's very clean in here, okay guys? It's very clean. Copper connections. As you can see, copper. On both. Switch, MOSFET, then you got the switch going to the positive of the battery, and then coming off the positive battery, it's going to the switch. Okay. There's the ground as well. There's the ground. All right. This is done well. This is done very well. The connections here, soldered, all solder points. This is all safe. This is all electronic components are covered under warranty. The wood boxes is not covered under warranty, okay? The electronics are. So if you have any issues with your electronics, you can send it back and get it done for free. It's lead-free and RoHS compliant electronics. So the electronics that they use are lead-free and RoHS compliant. I think that's very important. I think that's one of the key things to this box mod. Very clean in there, guys. Nice. It's wood. I mean, see that gloss finish on it? It's definitely a nice light. It's very light, man. It's very light. There is the Fat Daddy firing switch. Now the switch is spongy. It's definitely a spongy switch. It's on there flush. Everything sits flush. There's no issues with the threading. There's no issues with it sitting, you know, awkward. Now, on the box, there is a little bit of, it's rounded. See how it's rounded here? When you sit it down, okay, it's just, you have to be, you don't want to just like, you know, it might want to go a certain way, you know? See that? Not a big deal, you know? It's just, it's better that it's rounded, because if it was sharp, you know, it wouldn't feel good in the hand. It's one or the other. Either gonna have it sharp and sit flat, or you're gonna have it round and not sit so flat. Very nice. $195 amp MOSFET. The dimensions of the boxes, here, let me put this in here for you. So you just put it in and it press fits. It's nice. And to get it off, all you want to do is like pull up and out, and it comes off beautifully. When you first get it, it might be a little tricky to get it off at first, but once you get used to it, man, it comes off nicely. And it press fits in there nice, dude. So the dimensions are 4 3/4 by 2.5 by 1 1/4. Outside is 4 by 2 by 7/8. 4 by 2, 4 by 2 by 7/8. Okay, this is like carpentry type of dimensions, alright? I could be reading it wrong, man, you know? The TOL Vaping Industries, that's engraved and burnt into the wood, man. Very nice. You gotta look at the details on this, guys. It's definitely, you can also get this in parallel. All the solder points are on there firmly. I feel perfectly comfortable backing out, vaping on it, talking on it, giving you a little more information. I'll see you guys in a minute. So we're back from the close-up. There's not really any cons to it. I mean, everything works the way it's supposed to work. Building on this bad boy, I know some of you guys watching this probably already know, but I have to say, I have to put it out there anyways, all right? You don't want to build on this like any other normal box mod. 0.5, you know, 1 ohm, 0.9, 0.8, 0.5, all the way down to 0.28. That's what you want to build. And you want to get more surface area and a wider inner diameter of your coil. That's the way you want to build on a series box mod like this, because it's kicking out 8.4 volts. Some of these box mods are ready to ship. They're available on TOL Vaping Industries Square Up page that's linked on the Facebook page. You can go on there and shop. They're from $125 to $145 for one of these box mods. Now, the price point on this is awesome. $125, $145 on a American-made, custom wooded series or parallel box mod for only that price, and it's made here, is stellar. Custom combinations are available for these box mods. It'll take up to 3 weeks to complete it before shipping. All right, so if you want something custom, then it's going to take up to 3 weeks. Our brick and mortar store to carry these box mods is Motor City VapeR in White Lake, Michigan. Pros and cons, dude. Pros. Number 1, it's a wooden box mod. It's light as shit. It's a series. You can get parallel as well, but I have series. It feels nice in the hand. It's super light. It's sleek. I like the two-tone. The door is superb. A rating of 1 to 10 on the internals, 8.5 to a 9. I mean, that's pretty damn clean, if you ask me. I think it's a steal, to be honest, in my opinion. But maybe add some additional box mods on your site that, you know, maybe have some solid copper 14 gauge, 18 gauge wiring. And you know what I mean? Because I think it would look nice with the wood and the copper two-tone. I just think it would look sick. I think that the battery sled's nice. Now, they can get caught, okay? But as long as you take positive side out first, you won't have any issues with the battery sleds catching your sleeves of your battery. The switch is nice. The 510 is nice. I haven't had any issues with it, man. You know, I really haven't had any issues with it. When I first received it, like I said, that the 510 bolt up top was a little loose. I just had to tighten it. That was it. There was a little rattle that I was discussing earlier. It's gone because this little bolt here tends to get loose once in a while. That's what's going to happen with a semi-mechanical or a fully mechanical, you know, whatever wooden box mod. I mean, things are going to sometimes get a little loose. You might have to clean off the connections with some rubbing alcohol, with a Q-tip. That's nice. It goes on press fits beautifully. As long as you push up and pull, it comes off easily. Maybe 2 magnets, but I don't think it's needed. I don't think it's necessary. Maybe a different type of 510. Maybe the newer Fat Daddy 510s might be nice. It is spring-loaded, but it's not. Small issues with not as, like, my El Cabron is really long. So when I put that on tight, it pushes it down. And then when I take that off and I put this one on, which isn't as long as the El Cabron. So when I take that off and I put another one on, I was having a tough time finding a connection for this Buddha. And I was sitting there and I'm wondering, like, you know, what the hell's going on? And it loosened, it pushed, the other RDA pushed it down so low that I had to go in there and just tighten it up just a smidge and to get that, you know, 510 to make a connection to this RDA and fire. I'm not saying to mess with that, because if you start messing with shit like that, it's not going to be covered under warranty, all right? But I just had to go in there and tighten that bolt down, and it was fine, all right? It just, that RDA, I guess, loosened that bolt somehow. Besides that, there hasn't been any issues with it. It chucks it. I highly recommend this box mod, man. I highly recommend it. You can find this box mod at Facebook/TOL Vaping Industries. Link on screen and description. I'll have both links to the Square Up and the Facebook in the description. So if you're interested in buying one of these beautiful bad boys, I'll have the direct link in there so you can just click on it and it'll bring you right to TOL Vaping Industries Facebook. I think it's a steal for $145. I mean, the lowest you can get is $125. It's a steal. Thanks for watching, guys. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below, and I'll try to get back to you as fast as I can, all right? I'm really busy, but I will get back to you, okay? So thanks for watching, guys. If you found this video helpful, please smash that like button, share, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you guys on the next review. Remember, smoking is gone, vaping is on. Vape on, guys.